I'm talking about my new Hagstrom 67 guitar. Well, new to me anyway. It's probably an older model. I just got it a little while ago. Great guitar. One of my favorite guitar manufacturers. It's one of those interesting guitars that if you haven't run across them, sometimes you just might not notice them. One of the neat things about this guitar, which is what I want to talk about today, is that it is a floating bridge guitar. And what that means in the simplest sense is if you take the strings off, the bridge falls off. So there's kind of the warning that should come with all of these types of guitars. Very interesting, they have that beautiful tailpiece on them, very large and ties into the side of the guitar. That's the indicator in some ways that it is a floating bridge. But when you look at the bridge itself, and I'll show you some close-ups in a minute, you can actually see that there's nothing holding that on unless there was a glue layer beneath it. And on these guitars, the bridge floats. And this is a very interesting thing. It makes for a great sound. I'm going to talk a little bit about the guitar itself, some things that are weird or different or interesting about it. The first one is it has an extremely narrow neck. So if you've got bigger hands, you'll feel like it's kind of hard to play. It's actually not hard to play at all. It just feels very tight. So you'll notice that the neck is very narrow. The action on the guitar is incredible. Almost no pressure to play the guitar at all. And the sound, I'm just running it straight into a PA, so there's really nothing between the sound and the camera to change anything. So you get sort of a real idea of what the guitar sounds like, no pedals or anything else. Do I like the guitar? Yeah, I like the guitar a lot. I'm a huge fan of the hollow body and semi-hollow body guitars. So I've been looking for one for a long time, and this one came at the right price at the right time, so I picked it up immediately. Having a very good time with it. It is a beautifully manufactured guitar, and in fact I would sort of guess that this guitar was hardly played before I got it from my usual vendor, Guitar Center. When they ship these guitars from the factory, there's a little piece of cloth that sits underneath the bridge. And that piece of cloth was still there when I got the guitar. So it certainly was a very underused guitar. But you might say, why do I keep talking about this bridge? Well, the reason we talk about the bridge is if you do take the strings off, the bridge is going to move. That means the guitar is not going to be at the right scale length until you put it back. And this means you're going to have to learn how to measure various points on the fretboard and then figure out where the bridge actually has to sit in order to give you the right scale length and leave enough room for intonation on the bridge. So these are a little bit heavier skill level required to have unless you like taking your guitar to a luthier every time you do something. So a little bit more complicated to set up, but I think it's really worth the effort just because of the great sound you get. Just to play a couple things, if I just play a G chord, that's with both pickups on. If I just go for the front pickup, if I go for the rear pickup, you get a little bit more of an electric guitar sound. I like it in the middle. I like the balance between the two of them. I think it sounds pretty good. Definitely one of my new favorite guitars to play. I can't wait to get a chance to play it out.